What the fuck?
It's like croutons in a soup.
Don't turn down any opportunity, whether it's a camp, a clinic, because you never know literally who's watching.
Make your own decision and stick with them and know they're the right decisions, right? And even if they aren't right, don't regret them.
He didn't know creatine existed. So you got some creatine? He's like, oh, yeah. Lift heavyweight.
Shipped across the border. I shipped across the border.
Shipped across the border, man.
Welcome back to Shipped Across the Border.
That's crazy. Yeah, that was honestly
Top 5 respect moments.
top 5 respect moments, but also top 2 most like there's no way he just said that.
Yeah,
moments. Like how do we get 45 minutes into a podcast episode? It might have been like an hour in actually.
Yeah. Wait. What's your name?
That's actually how he sounds.
Ain't no bullshit. I ain't sitting in the middle though.
Wait, he said that?
No. Different reference.
That's a niche meme reference.
Niche
Right
meme.
All right, it was mayhem. Go on.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Shipped Across the Border. My name is Max. I'm here with Chris, and today we got on Jamie, Gregory Jameson Lawson Jr. Just finished his first college basketball season. Post very hard lift from strength coach Dylan. And we're just going to talk a little bit about the season, talk about what's like first college basketball season in the books, what he expects going forward, potential future captain candidate for sure, definitely
Blaze.
showing some leadership.
W. Blaze.
So we're going to talk a little bit into that. And yeah, Jamie was already on the pod, so if you missed that first episode, you can go back and hear his story. We're not going to give you guys the whole where'd you go to high school and whole walkthrough of Jamie's life, so we're just going to get right into it, Jamie. Talk to me about your first season of college basketball. What did you think of competition level, commitment level, and all those different types of things?
Yeah, it was definitely something new. I didn't expect to have a lot of like wins this year necessarily because I knew like the provision Pitch gave us when he recruited me and I came here. But honestly, like it's what I expected. I thought it would be more conditioning, definitely on like practice parts and like, but different coaches do different things. But yeah, it was a fun experience. Competition was really hard, honestly. Like we were playing non-conference games, and I remember y'all were like, "Oh, these people aren't even better than people in our conference." And,
Fuck no.
And I saw it. It was real. Like the guys in our conference are really good. So, I mean, like definitely fun. I love the D1 games. They gave us a different outlook on
That was pretty sick.
on our season and how good people are actually in the Ivy Leagues, and got to see all the good big schools and stuff. So yeah, that was definitely cool. I loved our bus rides back when we won. Definitely a staple of the Elms tradition, and yeah, it was great.
I understand what you're saying by like Coach Pish. I'm sure he told you guys like something that's attractive about just coming to Elms now is you get to be a part of like rebuilding something and a part of like you join a good program and you win. That's awesome, and winning's awesome in any capacity. But if it hits different when you started it, you know what I'm saying, and you help create it, and you have kind of your roots are there, and like you're the roots of the winning and the tradition. Like that hits a little bit different. But I think winning wise, like I mean, unfortunately, we did not make the playoffs. To rip the bandage off to the viewers, to Danny Harry. I don't know if he knows that or not.
He definitely knows, bro.
But
Stalker.
we didn't make the playoffs. We were very, very close. Had to win one of our last two. Both the last two teams were winnable teams, and unfortunately, they both shot the absolute piss out of the ball. And it is what it is. We were right on the cusp. We definitely, So we won 4 games in conference this year with less games. We were 4-8, I think. Last year we were 6-8, but the 2 teams that we beat left the conference, so about similar to last year. And we were in the play-in game last year. This year, technically, we were in a play-in game as well. So it's not necessarily a drop down. It is unfortunate because we definitely had a better team this year, a lot more chemistry, a lot of talent, and a lot of adversity. So it would have been awesome to do that, but I don't think we fell short of our goal necessarily. We definitely were in a similar spot in the conference this year as we were last year. I mean, if we won that game, we could have potentially been in the 6th seed when being voted as a 12th seed. So that was pretty cool. We did win double-digit games, which is the most games that I've ever won in a college basketball season by a pretty good margin. I'm sure a lot of the other seniors as well.
At Medina, y'all weren't.
We won maybe 8 games at Medina.
It was close at Medina.
Okay.
Like we almost went double digit, but no.
Yeah, maybe it was 9 games at Medina.
Okay.
But it was kind of similar to last year of where we won mostly in conference games, and we like kind of peaked at the right time. And yeah, so we won 10 games this year, which was the most games won in definitely the last decade.
Yeah.
Probably, honestly, potentially could have been up there for the most wins across all of the sports over the last couple of years. So that was big. And I mean, everybody on the inside in our team and everybody on the outside too who played us or knows the makeup of our team knows that if we had a fully healthy team, there was no doubt we would have been competing to make it to the final weekend.
Yeah.
Like we had so many injuries. Goff played under 7 games, got a year back.
Drew.
He never even touched the court with Drew, 2 of our best players. Rick came halfway through and only ended up playing like a couple games because of injury. Sam's out all year, our biggest, most physical guy. And we had Jack was out for the first half of the year. I was injured and sick, and everybody was just in and out
Adam
of different.
Adam
Adam missed a bunch of games. Yeah, we had a lot of adversity, a lot of line. I think almost every. I was actually thinking about this. Every single person that finished the year on the team healthy, so just say it was 12 guys.
Yeah.
Started at least one game, which is pretty crazy. Like we had a ton of weapons in the tool belt, a ton of depth.
We did.
And I mean, I think you guys next year are pretty set to hopefully, by God's will of health and execution, be in a very good spot. So talk a little bit about what you're expecting for next year.
Yeah, next year I can't wait, honestly, because I feel like we put ourselves in a position where we didn't do it for our seniors this year, like you, JC, Adam, and RJ. But like now this next year, if we don't get better and we don't like hit our goals, it's on us. Like we have nobody to blame. Like unless we have injuries, that happens. But like let's knock on wood. But like I mean, this is the perfect spot to be in. Honestly, off season, throw stuff at the wall, see what sticks. Like if we don't get better, it's on us individually because Pitch is expecting us to get better. And if we don't, I mean, he's gonna recruit over us. So we don't want that. But next year I expect a better chemistry for sure. We had great chemistry, like on court. Like we didn't look at backdoor. Like it's a kind of little stuff that like the other teams in the conference do because they've been playing with each other for how long. So I want that to happen with us, and I feel like when we play team ball, we're at our best. So
I mean, honestly, like the continuity around here hasn't been super high.
What does that mean?
Like a lot of turnover, year to year. Just kind of how the program was run. Also, like lower teams, like guys transfer in, guys transfer out, guys transfer in for more opportunity, out for more opportunity, or out for bigger stages, and programs that aren't winning much. So as you're kind of climbing up the ranks and building with the right pieces, definitely opportunity to continue to build like consistency. Like I was watching stuff on social media, and the St. Joe Maine team, like those 4 seniors or whatever, like have been playing together with the same team throughout the whole their whole career. And like the starting lineup now, who started for them now, every single player was on the team last year. Starting lineup last year, almost every single player was on the team the year before. Like they're a young team, same way as we're a young team, and just kind of developed together. Like this coach was talking about it in some interview that I saw. Like their first year, like when he inherited, he's been here for 4 years, and they've been to the championship 3 times. And the first year they were he inherited the team at 8-17. Then they were like 11-18, and then the last 2 years they've been like so. That's it's not a linear thing. It's hard to go from 6 wins to 20 wins. You got to go 6 wins to 10 wins, 10 wins, 15 wins, and build up like that.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at it the other day. Like, I was thinking, like, we had, like, talking about, like, how often people leave and come and injuries and stuff. Like, we've had, this year, we've only had 1 player that stayed in the lineup, the starting lineup, the whole year, and that was RJ. So it's like every game, almost every game, we switched up our lineups and stuff. So, I mean, like, stuff like that, like, we have to get used to because, matchups happen and stuff, and we had to get adjusted. Like, Sam got hurt. Now Ray has to step up, or Jaden got hurt, or stuff like that, where we have different guys step up in different positions. So, I mean, it's just the grace of basketball.
So it is interesting to watch I'm not sure if this is true at the D1 level. I'm sure it's probably somewhat true, but not as true because people leave to go to the league and other things much more frequently there. But, like, we went to go watch Wesleyan versus Bates and then Tufts versus Trinity. And, like, Jack was watching the game because Jack's never seen Trinity play, and we, like, kept hyping up Trinity because they are an unbelievable team. But, like, he was watching them and he was saying, like, I think St. Joe Maine could, like, really put up a fight against them. And that might be true. But they're
hopefully going to have an opportunity to.
I will be at
in a
that
couple
game.
days.
And that's just because, like, purely talent-wise, like at the D3 level, once you get up to that like echelon of like just athletes and like the top teams all have relatively similar skill levels. The thing that separates Trinity is just like this relentless IQ and the fact that they've been together for so long. Like Henry Vedder's a 4-year player under the same coach, and like they just know the system so well that everything runs so clinically and smoothly, and they just don't make mistakes. And so like at that level, that's just what separates these teams from the other ones. And so like hopefully that's what you guys can pull off in the next 4 years.
Yeah, I agree. That was a good point because I watched them, and like eye wise, they don't look the most like.
They don't. They don't have the biggest
they don't
guys.
Have the biggest guys. They don't have the most athletic people. I mean, they're big and athletic, but like eye wise, I'm looking at a team like Bates
Or Tufts. Tufts is way more athletically.
Exactly, and then it's like Trinity's whipping them by like 20. You know, it's like because they're smarter. The smarter people are better.
What they don't have is those lulls where they go 2-3 minutes without scoring, which is something that I really noticed. I don't think I've ever seen them go like an X amount of time without scoring, and I think that is understanding like that feel that coach is talking about of like what's a good shot and when, because a good shot changes throughout the course of the game depending on positioning and the time and score and all those things, and also just like execution. Like even like there was I don't remember what team it was, maybe it was Tufts. But all those teams they're all tournament teams. 3 of those are at-large teams. Like they're the top of Division III basketball. And they ran it was Bates. They ran a play, first play of the game. It was a fake cross. It was a fake, like in throwback where it's like a back screen on an angle.
Yeah.
It was a fake back screen into a cross screen. And then the guy dribbled over to pass him for a wide open layup. And it's like the execution like that where you can like manipulate defense such at a high level, and the timing really helps in the flow of the game when you need a bucket.
Yeah.
Right.
And I was talking to Coach Pish about that. Like, I was like, I didn't ask him, but he was like, yeah, we're going to get this backdoor play. We're going to put it in. We never put it in. But he was like, I mean, I don't know how we're going to do it because we don't know each other well. It's like that timing. Like, I'm sure they did it, rep it out so many times in practice. Yeah. But, it's like they've had that team for a while.
We've talked about this too so at lower and mid levels of basketball at any level, the best players are the most skilled and the most athletic. Not always necessarily the smartest players, right? Like we can look internally and say like the best players on the team might not have been the smartest players, and the players who struggled at times maybe had higher basketball IQ but not the skill or athleticism to match that. And when you get to the higher levels of basketball, the best players are the smartest players because they master the physicality and the skill, but the mental area of the game takes them to that next level, right? Because when you go to like the highest levels of college basketball, like all the players are very like everyone's 6'5", everyone can dunk, right? So it's like the separator is the mind, right? And like for example, like that guy on Trinity, like
Better?
Yeah, he's like a 6'5" point guard.
Yeah, point guard, yeah.
Right. So and then at this level, if you got 6'4", 6'5", most likely playing a big spot. So it's like that skill, but also it's the mind that allows him to have that advantage, positional advantage as well. I'm curious what you're planning on working on this offseason in order to take your game to the next level.
Honestly, it kind of leads into that. Like when I look at a player like Remy Giovanni on St. Germain, like
Conference Player of the Year.
Yeah, Conference Player of the Year. He's smart as like anything you want. Like he reminds me not of LeBron, but like his mind like LeBron. Like he knows where to get the ball, how to get the ball.
Not many holes in his game.
Exactly, and he still plays team ball. You never see him just go ISO. Yeah, and I kind of want to be like that. Like
it's the type of thing where you look at the stat sheet. How did he have? He had 30.
He had 30, but it's like these guys had 15, 13. Like his whole team scored too. While he had 30, so it's like I want to get worked on that. But as I'm gonna do that, like I feel like me getting that step is gonna be trying to transition myself from like a type B person to like a type A person. It's like writing everything down, being way more organized and like stuff like that, because I feel like that'll get my mind in a better spot for me to go out and hoop and succeed. And then, but off-season wise, physicality wise, I do want to get quicker because I'm looking at the GNAT guards like the dude from Norwich, the Alberta's kid, Riviere kid, kind of like they're all quick, and I feel like
Riviere kid was quick as shit.
I mean,
quick and physical.
He was very quick.
We could not guard him for. I mean, he had 30. No,
he had 30.
That was a kid that had 30 at half.
Yeah, no. That was
the
Alberta's kid. Yeah, Riviere kid. He had 30, but like I was guarding him full court, and I was like, I'm staying with him, but he's smarter than me. You know, he's quicker. He's stronger. He knows how to use his body. So I feel like that's something I've lacked all my life. Like even when I was little, like people are like, yo, you have like a bigger.
Was that the stocky kid?
Yeah.
Oh my God,
Jamie.
that kid was so
He's literally-
unbelievably smart. Holy.
He's very, very, very.
Nah, that
smart.
kid made me watch. Like that was legitimate flow state. Watching
Yeah,
that kid come down and hit like he bumped the first guy. First of all, it was like 5'9".
Yeah, he's
just stocky
5'9".
as hell. But
Jamie.
all of his
Yeah.
points came from inside the arc.
Yeah,
And like,
yes.
he hit somebody with a bump, and then someone slid across, and he hit the meanest boom, boom, and it was so well timed. You could tell he had repped that like hundreds of times. To the point where he just flew across and laid it up on the other side.
That's why he-
Nah, you could definitely
That's why
have
he's
that.
all
though.
conference.
Yeah.
Facts.
So
But
he's
he-
second team, yeah.
he's a senior though for sure, right?
He's a senior, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he's got
just
it.
why. Like you could definitely get to that level.
See, and it takes time for that. I know that, but like I feel like baby steps to getting there. You know, like knowing.
That'd be a good
what to do.
player for you to study
To-
their
yeah,
film. Because I feel like you
for
guys do play
sure.
similar. You have a similar build. You obviously have the advantage of being like 3 or 4 inches taller.
Yeah,
I would debate faster too.
yeah. He was quicker than me, but I don't think he was foot speed.
If you can
faster
just
at
like
all.
consistently get that jumper down,
Yeah, that's
then that
another
would just
thing.
allow you to just.
Definitely, yeah. Like I'm gonna start tracking my shots because, I mean, his trainer told me that when I was little, like, yo, you want to be a better shooter, you've got to have a journal, track your one of your percentages, see how better you get from week 1 to week 2. Then that's gonna compile to like week whatever 18. Come to Elms.
You gotta. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that I was doing when I definitely saw improvements in my shooting ability from. I feel like I got to be a better shooter every year, even though that was my MO coming in. I feel like my first 2 years I didn't really do much to show that I could do that at a high level, and then as I got older, I was able to do that at a higher and higher level, which allowed my shooting ability to contribute to the team and contribute to winning and stuff. Some of the big separator was like picking drills that you're motivated to do, and then you have to do the same drills because also like shooting 50% in one drill might be equal to shooting 75% in a different drill depending on the speed of the drill and the different type of movements. If you pick a couple different drills and just track your scores and those whether you get +2 for a make, -1 for a miss, or whatever the scoring system of that drill is, keeping track of those and seeing your growth also helps build some confidence as well to shoot it because like you have that stack of evidence that you can do it at a high level.
No, facts for sure.
It's also just consistency. I think I've heard this from somebody. I don't know who it is. It might be Hormozy. Just
Might be
you
me.
ever put to him. No, it's definitely not for you. But it's, if you're not tracking, you're not trying. And like I think that applies to pretty much every aspect of life.
Yeah,
like when I
that
started
is
dieting
true.
really heavily, and
Yeah.
like if I'm not weighing my food or tracking my calories, it's like, well, we're not really just trying to do this. Or even with golf, like where I'm taking relentless videos of my swings to see like what's changing over time and if I'm actually making improvements or not. Like if I wasn't tracking it, it would just be it'd be work, but it wouldn't be structured or
Meaningful, yeah.
structured enough in the right way.
Yeah, no.
And honestly, it's pretty difficult to track like every make and every miss, and also
is.
like it's hard to be focused on that when you're focused on that. So something that I also was doing is not only like tracking sessions, like making sure I'm getting this many sessions in a week to know that I'm depositing into the basketball bank account in that sense, but also like just if you do a drill, like remember when I was telling you that free throw drill, the free throw golf?
Yeah.
So if you beat the drill, just track that you beat it. You miss it, you don't do it, try. So then you can see the trajectory of I'm beating the drill more and more and more as well, which is also a little bit of a less time commitment and mental commitment while you work. 'Cause you also want to be present while you're working out and whatever. And like you miss one shot to track in your mental notebook or whatever, like it's tough. And I always found it's tough to track like every make and every miss. But if you
that's
like
true.
beat the drill or don't beat the drill, it simplifies that in order to. And you can over a long period of time you can still see if you're getting better and improving.
No, facts. I agree.
I want to talk about the 3v3 tournament, low key.
Sure.
Yes.
Who's your team, bro?
He's not
My
in it.
team.
do you mean
I'm
you're
not
not
in
in
it. I'm DJing.
He's
it.
DJing it.
But
Do you think that me, Chris, JB, and Jack are the favorites to win? Definitely not. But I think
I feel like
if you're a smart betting man, you bet on us.
who's Rick's team again? It's like
Rick,
DJ,
Dan, DJ,
Sam.
and Sam.
Nah, we're gonna beat them.
And then you got Aaron, Tay, Neil, and they don't have a fourth yet, but that's like 3 people who used to play here, and then the coach just goes facts. And then there's another team of basketball players, is there not?
I don't know. I think some girls basketball players in it too.
Raps.
Listen, if I played in that, I would just pick up 3 like random people and just take every shot. But no, I feel like winning wise, I feel like y'all have a chance. But I do. If I was betting man, I would bet on that Dan. Rick.
That's a respectable bet.
Just because.
But they're
the
Sam.
favorites.
They're the favorites.
They're the
Yeah. But I feel like
JB is gonna guard Sam.
bro, Sam is huge.
Sam is huge.
What we keep saying.
Not
I
saying
actually
JB
have way
ain't
too much
huge.
faith. I have a lot of faith in JB to lock down Sam.
I agree.
No, JB has locked down some guys.
JB has punched on Sam.
Also,
Yeah, punched him like 5 times.
also
I forgot about
offensively,
that.
I'm not sure that Sam could check JB. I'm gonna be totally honest. From what I've seen in runs and like everything else,
Sam's pretty dominant though, especially in half court. Like he's pretty physically dominant.
So how is this gonna work? Is it gonna be?
I have no idea.
No clue.
You have no
They've
clue.
talked about how it might. There's 2 options. It's either going to be like legit half court where it's just check the ball at the top, or it's
Yeah.
going to be like length or width wise. So it's like
Okay.
actually 33.
Like short
but
court?
Basically, yeah.
If it's short court, I still like our odds because JB
I
can
hate
just
that.
run.
I hate that.
Jack
I
can
love
also
that as well.
go like that. But I think we have the best odds in a
Sitting check
half court.
Yeah.
Because I can make a lot of threes in bunches.
Yeah, that is.
And that is
true.
very valuable. But in 3-on-3,
Max
there's so
all
much
screens.
space. There's a lot of space. I'm a very good 3-on-3 player.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of space for drifts. And it's hard to guard actions in 3-on-3.
It is.
And I feel like I get a lot of good looks. And if I can
Also-
make half as many threes as
He
other
loves his
people make
stat.
ones, or twos, which are ones.
That's, you
It's
got
twos
the
and ones?
advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it's all ones if it's full court. It's twos and ones if it's half court.
That's so cringy.
So
It's
two, I
far,
can
bro.
I only have to make
the
half as many
court,
threes.
Yeah, half court.
I also think I'm way better in a set. People let me catch it and just jab off that. I think they're gonna underrate.
I agree,
I think they're gonna come in
100%.
like, yo, Chris used to play basketball. I'm gonna kill someone for the
I
first
agree.
5 possessions. They'll be like, oh,
wanna-
okay,
I
actually,
want to see this. I've never seen you hoop.
this is gonna be fun.
It's gonna
I think
be-
whoever
agree.
steps up and tries to guard me, unless it's Dan.
You want to
can
play in the
actually see me
Amherst
play.
League with us as well? You playing in the Amherst League?
Yeah.
Like the same one you did last year?
Yeah.
I consider it.
We
I
might
thought that
be-
was banned via the whole.
Well, no, it depends. We might get 2 teams. One team of current players on Elms, one team of alumni. So me,
Yeah.
JC, RJ, Neil. I don't know, maybe we should to Addy. You could play like there's no rules in that, and then they would just be under the constraints of current college basketball players in an off season. Or they might not count for like the weekly open gym totals, and we just do it for fun. And then obviously you could play as well. Yeah. That'd be cool. We're looking to do more things to
Get your
move
free
my
time.
Yeah, dude. But I'm telling you, enjoy the structure as much as it might
Nah, I love
be
the
annoying at sometimes. When that basketball pillar is removed and there's so much less structure, sometimes it's boring, bro. Like think about it. With basketball, the biggest thing that I'm struggling with right now with basketball, I played basketball for the first time today in 2 weeks with Jack, and we were playing ones and fucking around. It was fun, but I don't necessarily miss like that. What I miss is every day it gave me 2 to 3 hours to put my phone down
Yeah.
and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm on my phone all day. Like my screen time has before was like 6 hours a day, which is still a lot, but now it's like 10, 11. And like, dude, I'm just rotting all day. I feel like I'm more tired because I'm doing less. So I just took like a 2-hour nap. I mean, I still did a bunch of homework today, lifted, played basketball. I mean, I had a productive day in that sense, but I mean, I had no class today, and my girlfriend's at work, and I'm just vegging, bro.
You're gonna pick up another hobby? Like I know you're doing.
I'm thinking. Well, I need a video game, bro. To be honest,
Okay.
there's a video game that's coming out to PlayStation. It's an open world game called Valheim. That I'm a very big open world game guy. Like Elden Ring.
Like Ark Survival.
What's Ark Survival? That's a good game. Maybe I should.
Well, it's okay. So there's honestly, Ark Survival is probably less structured than Elden Ring because like Elden Ring, at least there's like a trajectory. Ark is just like go.
Bro,
You can just build shit,
Elden
kill
Ring-
shit, do things.
Bro,
It's like
Elden Ring is
Minecraft.
the least structured game there is.
No, because there's an endpoint to Elden Ring. There's no endpoint to Ark.
Oh,
You
it's
just
just
go
like
into it's like
Minecraft?
Minecraft. Yeah, exactly. It's just end. You can go do whatever you want.
I mean, Elden Ring, there's like 150 bosses and 8 of them are mandatory.
Overall.
Yeah. So there's like it's so unstructured. But I like having a little like a goal. There's no goal and it's just like Minecraft.
Yeah, there's no real like you can't. I mean, technically you can beat the game in Minecraft. You go kill that like
Elder
the
Dragon, yeah.
Yeah, all that stuff.
You don't.
But like other than that, there's
What
no.
do you do in Ark Survival?
I don't even know. I actually haven't played it.
Yeah, I haven't played that in a while. It's like a dinosaurs and stuff.
I know there's a bunch of crazy shit. Like there's like
You, like, kill
there's
shit
like
and,
yeah
like,
there's like
make
guilds.
shit?
Well, there's other people there. Like there's factions and guilds and stuff.
It's live? It's like online?
There is a version of it that's online and live.
I'll look into it. I need a video game. That's really what I'm
You
missing.
play Red Dead Redemption? You know what that is?
No, I don't.
Nobody, you know what that is?
I've played, yeah,
Yeah. Is that
I
like
don't.
an open world?
kind of. There's also
like
it's
horses.
more structured though because
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
storyline.
Yeah, I like that. I like that game.
The thing with Chris is Chris is never on his phone anyways. Like Chris just doesn't have his phone.
Yeah, I get like 5 hours of screen time if I'm like today I'll have probably close to 5 hours and I feel like I've been on it all day.
Wow.
Yeah. Like he just don't bring he like doesn't bring it with him. Goes to the store, doesn't bring his phone with him.
What?
But he's like very detached from tech, so I'm trying to get to that level,
Okay.
low key.
Okay, look. I feel like we gotta talk about this.
Okay.
I'm on the other side about that. Like, I feel like what age, if y'all have kids, do you want them to have a phone?
You know, to be totally honest, I prefer that they don't.
Say it again.
If
You
it was-
prefer
if-
they don't?
If there was a situation, I mean, they're going to have to because, like, the fact that society's gotten to this point where it's essential to live.
Yeah.
But I would much prefer that they didn't have this at all.
But it's not realistic.
No.
Depends on where you live, but like realistically, it's not realistic.
If
I
I'm
think
staying-
probably
Like, my dad and mom don't have phones.
You know that?
No.
He lives on a farm, bro. He's,
Okay,
he's
well-
Amish. He's Amish.
Okay, but like he also is in a different country. Okay, it's different culture.
No, same exact thing. I
He
live in that
lives in
country,
that country.
too.
Well, yeah, I know, but like people, you think
He's
people,
Amish, bro. He is probably like what you picture as an Amish.
so you just have horses and carriages.
And other animals.
But we don't, like, we have vehicles and many things. Like, Amish, you realize,
But
there's
people don't
no
actually-
interaction. Like, they don't have stoves, bro.
But people don't know that. People just think Amish is like no cell phone and like walk around everywhere and grow crops. And that's
grow
literally,
crops.
that's what I'm saying.
I guess.
So like, do y'all have a house phone?
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Like
that's
a
how
landline?
y'all- yeah. So
He emails his parents.
you email your parents, so you don't text them. You don't be like, hey, dad, mom.
They don't have phones.
Where's the text going to go?
Into the ether, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you say? You're on the other side of the spectrum of what?
You say, like, you want your kids to have phones early?
Yes. Like
Why?
third grade taking.
I was gonna
That's
say
how-
middle school. Like
Middle
what's that?
school?
6th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I got my first phone in 5th grade. But
I got my first phone when I was in grade 11.
grade 11. And how'd you y'all didn't have like group chats for like basketball and stuff? Like I
We
know
did,
middle
but
school-
I think what's actually infinitely more rewarding is, and I can almost guarantee you've never experienced this. The I don't know if the thrill is the right word, but like biking to your best friend's house, knocking on the door, having his mom come to the door and be like, "Hey, is so and so home?" Like, and then going there and be like, "Yo, we're gonna go hoop or whatever." Like that was a majority of my childhood. Like you would just do that. Like I would wake up at like 8 a.m. and like I'd be knocking on the door and like my two best friends would be on bikes. Like, "Yo, we're gonna go fishing," and then it's just like we gone for the whole day. No phones, nothing. We just fish for the whole day.
Wow.
Like that, I think is a infinitely more fulfilling way to live your life versus like, yo, pull up to the mall, and then we're like in the mall, everyone's on their phones, and then we leave. Or like, yo, let's go chill in so and so's house, and then we just look at our phones, watch a UFC fight, and go home. Like that's not interesting to me.
True, yeah.
So like, I'd much rather my kid go and do things.
But he's gonna have to have a phone.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to think about that a lot more.
Depends.
before.
Okay, well, it depends on where you live. Either way, you're gonna want to be able to contact them. Your parents not having a phone is different than you having a phone, and raising you is different than you having a phone and raising a kid. Because now, like, you're aware of more things. You're aware of more. I'm trying to like properly word this. Because now you have a phone, you understand the value of it and the communication aspect of it, and so when you have a kid, you're gonna want to be able to be in touch with them and not like they're less worried about you than you would be about your kid, because of your environment and because of your access to technology. In my opinion, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
Like, you know what you're saying, like, you don't know what you don't know?
Sure.
Like, by them not having technological access, they're not necessarily in the know of the importance or the value that it can bring in terms of communication and emergency stuff type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And you, with a phone, in the know, also now have lived in more urban areas. Chances are you're probably going to want to live in more of an urban area at some point.
Couldn't answer that question right now, but are you saying the sole purpose I should give my kid a phone is so that in
Communicate-
case,
yeah,
in case some
100%.
shit goes down?
Yeah.
So it's like when I drove across the country and my car
Exactly.
broke down and I was in the middle of nowhere and it was like, but
Exactly.
hypothetically, is it not more important for that kid to be stuck in that situation
figure it
and
out
him to figure it
themselves?
himself?
Depends on how old they are.
Yeah, so
If you're 11,
yeah.
I'm not gonna send my kid on a backpacking trip to the middle of America when he's 11. I would hope.
I mean, I'm saying that
You
now
might
that you're
be-
in the
you might be people that do that though. Like, what if he's not driving, but somebody else is? You know?
I mean, now you're in the know of gone into and explored, or gone across the border, drove all this time, seen different dangers, and seen what can happen, and the importance of having a phone for different. I completely understand why your parents don't have phones. They don't need it for their life. It wouldn't really impact them.
Zero.
But your life, now that you've had a phone and you've had a phone, but B, access to different experiences based on the journey that I guess basketball has taken you.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest, I mean, that's kind of been the medium. Now you understand the value of that. I would say strictly for communication purposes, like Instagram and Snapchat and BS and video games or whatever. I think the communication piece, and I'd say probably, 6th grade.
That's great.
What's
for
your?
me,
You said
It's
third.
the third.
Third
Third is how
grade.
old are you in 3rd grade? Like
7.
9, 7?
or 8. You're 8.
Yeah,
I was
hell no.
I was 13
No.
in grade 7, so
Yeah. it's
4
8.
years off of that, he's 9.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I was 13 in grade 7, so that makes
You're-
sense.
You're 9 going.
Yeah,
I thought you
13 in grade
turned
7.
9. Yeah, you're right. So you turned 9 going into 4th grade. So, okay, yeah. But yeah, I feel like that's why, because like now everybody makes money off of these.
Sure.
Like,
Your 9-year-old's not making money off their phone, bro.
they can.
Yeah, but you might. Okay, I can see that counter argument because it's like,
Like,
if you
they
don't.
need to get used to
You're
it.
saying he's not making money off his phone. Yeah, but the kid that has a phone at 9 is the kid who's capable of making money when he's 16 and has a phone. The kid that never touched it and gets it for the first time at 16 is 6 years behind.
Yeah, like, imagine
So
That's a good
he
point.
posts something funny on social media, and now brands are looking at him. Like, you see all these little kids blow up off of like memes.
There's a
You
kid.
get all these.
His name is Remy. This little boy on TikTok, and he had like open heart surgery as like a infant, and the cutest kid in the entire world, and he is like has a God's gift at drums, like and rhythm, and he's probably 3, I'd say, and he is like a phenomenal drummer. And seeing his like this little 3-year-old videos drumming is crazy. I don't know. I think he obviously his mom runs the account.
yes, medium's the phone, but he's just out there drumming.
Yeah,
So he doesn't have a phone, I would presume.
Or
but I
he
mean,
might. You know, I mean,
yeah, I guess probably
He's
not.
probably seeing it.
But he has an account that has hundreds of thousands of followers.
Sure, I would
And
actually
definitely makes money.
I would almost say I've never been famous, but I'm assuming it would actually be more of a burden for your child to be in 5th grade and be insanely famous from what I've seen and heard from like Macaulay Culkin, like the kid who played Home Alone, like the kid and everything. Like from what he said, childhood.
You know about Home Alone, bro?
I know the movie, but I haven't watched it. Oh, really? Wait. I watched it when I was little, but I don't remember.
Okay, like even like the whole thing where you're like,
Yeah.
oh my. Yeah, okay.
Home Alone. Go to. Oh shit! Almost just took this whole thing down.
Yeah, no. I think it would actually, from what I've heard from them and other previous child stars, like fame is not all it's cracked up to be, especially at that age. Like my kid is most likely not going to be prepared to deal with that.
Fair.
I mean, it's like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have an
What-
argument
what
for that.
age
Like I'm 23 years old, and if I got shoved into the limelight right now with hundreds of thousands of people like watching my every move,
I mean,
can just
hopefully
about
100,000 people watch this.
Yeah, I would hope at some point, but I would also hope that I know what I'm doing at that point because I can almost guarantee you right now there would
I
be
agree.
some scandals or something would have gone on.
I
at
mean,
this point.
making money online as like posting some videos about a 3-year-old drumming and like having
I'm much less
250,000
talking about
followers,
that.
getting brands, not necessarily like famous.
I'm much more talking about like he's saying the reason he wants to give his kid a phone is so that he can make money at some point using that phone.
Yeah,
I would say that
definitely.
like if your main medium for that is online social media content creation, it's like it's a double-edged sword.
detrimental.
It could be much more detrimental than you think.
It could, but like, what age do people are prepared for that? Like, you see, I mean, God bless their souls, you see a lot of people like commit suicide and stuff. Like, and they're like 30 and they're dealing with the fame. Like,
Exhibit
so
A.
I feel like anybody like.
yeah, that's true.
Like, it's gonna happen to anybody. It just depends on when. Like, yeah, it'll be more detrimental if like a 8-year-old becomes like famous than a 30-year-old because obviously mentally. But I feel like if they grew up in fame like that and it follows them, they're gonna be used to it. Like by the time they hit 18, by the time they're at 18, they're gonna be better off than the 30-year-old that just got famous off.
There's also a line like I don't know if you could, as an 8-year-old posting content on TikTok, could possibly get as famous to be considered like a child star. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
for example, like
Or, like,
I mean, like remember the
Baby
guy?
Gronk.
Okay, is Baby Gronk OD famous?
He's pretty fan, bro. He'd be out there.
I was
risen-
talking
he'd be
like-
out there risen-
I was talking
he'd be down
like-
in Ohio, bro.
I was talking like Cameron Boyce. You know, this is the guy.
Get like the what's it called?
Yeah.
Jessica.
Or like people like a child
Macaulay
star.
Culkin is like the
Like-
the pinnacle
Who-
of child star. That was the Home Alone. Like he's the kid who played the kid in Home
He's-
Alone, and he's out of all everyone I've ever heard of, he's the most famous child star that you could recognize.
Is he
Is he alive? You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Okay,
but like
so
he
that's
talks
why I
about his
didn't use
struggle.
him.
He's openly talked about how.
But so even like, let's say Baby Gronk is the best example.
you
of
could say
someone-
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, Justin Bieber.
Yeah, there's no possible
So he got famous
social
on YouTube.
media content that you can make like Baby Gronk's. Let's say Baby Gronk has 2 million followers on social media, realistically, on one platform. He isn't even experiencing an 100th of the child star that Justin Bieber experienced.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Wasn't Justin Bieber like pimped out to Diddy? We can
Yes, he was.
Whoa!
Yes, he was.
He
That is
was
very true.
He
That
was,
is very
but
we
also
can maybe
like-
cut that, but like
Yeah.
that and
I don't think we should cut
also
that.
very irrelevant to anything that we were talking about. I just
Why did
kind
you
of
throw that in?
I don't know.
But he got famous.
That would be a pretty
he got-
bad
he
thing to
got-
happen.
His career was catapulted from YouTube. It was one YouTube video of him playing guitar and singing, and then that got picked up, and then all of a sudden it was 100
Oh, so
miles an
maybe
hour,
maybe I
and every
misspoke.
girl and their mother was throwing themselves at Justin Bieber until he turned like 24, and then everyone kind of just forgot about him.
I wouldn't say forgot about him, but he also had some struggles. I guess that probably stemmed from
Heavy
being
from that.
I didn't know his career started from being YouTube. So maybe your boy's got a chance, bro.
Like, let's say, like, y'all know who Ariana Grande is,
Yep.
Sabrina Carpenter, Jake Paul. They all been in like Disney channels. And
Yeah, they're okay. Well, let's talk about the likelihood.
Like, yeah, but it's, again, that's very, that's very solid, like very low. Like, that's not gonna happen to everybody. But at the end of the day, they're like, you see how famous they are now.
Yeah,
than they were.
I think like child stardom is much more likely though for the people who are in positions of extreme influence via music, pop culture, like those shows, than somebody on social media. Like even like Baby Gronk, like shout out Baby Gronk, bro. But I mean, you think he's probably not experienced. I mean, I don't want to speak for another man or a boy. I guess he's like what 9.
I don't really know a whole lot.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't either.
like, I mean, I don't really know this conversation's going. I was more saying like you were saying the fame and whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're on a lost train.
English.
Pretty far from
I was
the
just saying,
river.
you think it's done more good than harm than good in that situation? Like, you want your kid to be a child star. Is that where this is going?
Like, I'm not saying that I want him to be, but like, if that time ever comes, I want him to be prepared for it. Because like, a lot of people like content creating. Like, people make content.
Showed up.
You know, straight all across the border. And it's like, if y'all started this when y'all were like 15, right? Obviously, y'all probably didn't. Did y'all know each other? No. So it's like, if y'all started at 15, blew up off of like one viral clip, then people are smart nowadays. Like, people know how to like carry that throughout and make themselves more famous. Like, I can't think of like an instance where like somebody blew up off of one pic, but like, I feel like that happens more than not. You know?
Actually, with some reflection, take back the Baby Gronk thing, because you think he's homeschooled or he goes to regular school? He must
Definitely
be homeschooled, right?
Yeah, I think he has like a lot of money because he's good. He is actually good at football.
I'm sure. I'm sure he's good at football, and I'm sure he made a ton of money from his social media career. He probably does experience a similar version of the child stardom. Maybe not people throwing themselves at him, but he's definitely stopped for pictures. He definitely doesn't go to a school where he can like organically make friends the same way you could knock on their parents' door and ask them if they want to go play basketball at the park or go ice fishing. So I guess that definitely would affect him psychologically in a similar way. So I take that back. Probably all child stardom is probably relatively similar. But I think that it's easier to like have a viral clip on TikTok and make a couple bucks from social media and brand stuff and then kind of be forgotten about and live a semi-normal life than it is to be on a show like Jesse or be famous for making music or something like Justin Bieber was, and then it's like no one's really like you're kind of stuck with that, and that kind of will be with you for the rest of your life, whether you want to continue to pursue that endeavor that made you famous and that fame, or you want to live a normal life might not be possible because you've gotten so big. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what I meant.
I think it actually becomes your responsibility as your kid's parent, because what ends up happening, regardless of what trajectory you sought after originally when you were trying to get fame, if you get so famous to the point, I think Drake has a line with this. He was doing an interview with somebody, and he says it a lot more like PG-15 than I would say it. But he's like, if everyone gives you things your entire life, they just give you things and treat you like you're different, regardless of whether or not you believed at the beginning, if that continues to happen, you will eventually slip into that lane of like, oh, I must be special. They keep giving me things. Like, I must be different than all these people. And then you sort of just end up on this weird path.
He was a child star too, low-key. He was on Degrassi, a TV show.
Yeah, but like he said that, and then someone else like Mike Tyson as well. He's talked about how like in the beginning, all he wanted to do was box, and then the more fame and more whatever happened, and then once Custom Auto, his mentor, died, and that pillar slipped, it was like all of a sudden he's just left alone in the world to figure out this stuff by himself, and then he ended up going down this thing and blew like $400 million in 1 year, and like just crazy stuff happens. And so it's actually your responsibility as a parent to set up structures so that doesn't happen. Like you have to keep reinforcing the deal. Like no, you like yes, you're special in the sense that you got this gift of singing or whatever it is, but like also you're still a regular human being. Like people are going to give you things, but like you still have to treat them with respect and be humble and do all these things.
You know who like reminds like who I think of when you say that? Julian Newman. I feel like that's like a prime example of that. Like he's 5th grade doing all these dribbling drills and stuff. You know, got really famous, and he like not want to talk about anybody's dad, but like I mean, his dad like look, he put a lot of stuff into his head that wasn't true, and he fed into it.
And then you have
is he even playing D3 basketball? Like,
no, he's playing like I don't even know.
No, I think he's in his 9th year of high school now.
No, he played like
he played like CCCA,
some sort of branch of college basketball. I don't think he did much there, and I think they didn't win that many. They were getting like clapped up.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, kind of relating to what, like, connecting what you guys both said. It's like, so initially he's very good at something, can dribble the piss out of the ball for such a young age, super impressive. And then once that attention starts coming, external attention, I think it was more of his father that bought into it necessarily than he did.
Yeah,
and he's getting like this pumps into his head that he's like special and different and destined for all these things and whatever. And then cards that you're dealt unfold, like hand is played, and you end up where you end up. Mm-hmm. And now that public and external validation and reinforcement is taken away from you, he's left like banging at the door saying, this is me and I deserve this because of what do you call it? And I mean, you can kind of see that based on his actions in the social media clips that go viral of him fighting people over calls in one-on-one leagues and stuff like that. And you can see it's pretty transparent that he's kind of like banging at the door of like, he deserves this because of that. And yeah, so I agree with you. It's definitely up to the parent to like build in that structure mentally to deal with that fame and public recognition, which is so dangerous that we were talking about before.
Yeah, I don't know how we got here.
I have no idea.
It's just like, I think you just brought it up, which is
the cell phone conversation.
Yeah. But low key, like I'm thinking about it now, like if I had a son like that, I would rather be like LeVar Ball than Julian Newman or
Jamie Newman.
Because like LeVar Ball, he's kind of crazy, but like you kind of see. I don't know if y'all saw that clip where it was like he was with LaMelo's team. He was like. He threw in the ball. He was like, "You'll never be good if you don't play both ways." Like he knows what he's talking. Like he might not be the most like serious person. Like he's an interesting guy. But like he low key knew he got all three of his sons to the league. Like he knew his blueprint and he kept them kind of like you're getting all this stuff, but you're earning it because you do all this work. But I digress.
Yeah. If you saw baby Gronk on the street, like walking down,
wouldn't know who it is.
Would you take a picture with him?
No, I'm sorry.
I didn't even know he played football until he just said that. I won't even lie.
That's how he got famous.
The only thing I know, I don't know where that song came from.
I would low key take a picture with him for the spam account. Low key, that shit would be mad funny for the memes. Low key.
This is the bottom. This is the bottom sucking of fucking capitalistic society. Just like use his fame to get my fucking spam account a little few more likes.
I mean, it's just my spam account's private. It's just me and my friends. I think they would just think it's funny. More of a laugh than more likes, to be honest. Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, we should probably pivot this back to functional, tangible basketball conversation.
There might be a child prodigy that need to hear that. You're not special, bro.
You are special. Play somebody that's good. We'll see the results. All right, go ahead.
What's the offseason looking like now for you guys?
Lift 3 times a week. Open gym 2 days a week.
Did you guys meet as a team already?
No.
You haven't met yet?
Nope. We had like little exit meetings, but like, did you delete sports you?
No, I didn't. Did he kick me out?
Okay, no, I don't know.
I think I'm in it still. I think I've been getting notifications.
He sent a little sign up sheet for like exit meetings, but they weren't really. It was just trying to talk to you, make sure you're good for the break.
Did I have a box in that?
What do you mean? No, it was you signed up, but you obviously didn't sign up.
I did not sign up. Yeah. I did talk to him for a little bit though.
Yeah, like he's a very open book guy, but our real exit meetings are gonna be next week. He said. So.
After break, do you have any spring break plans?
I think me and my family are going to LA.
That's amazing. Do you have any like specific things to do, like your?
I want to go to In-N-Out. It's this place. Oh, I've been there before, but like I kind of like it. I want to go to Venice Beach again. Been there before, but I liked it. And this place, I don't know if y'all know. Y'all probably don't. It's not what y'all do. It's called Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. You have?
I know what it is. I've never had it, but
it's so good. It's like I've had it like twice. Best, like it's so good. So me and my dad always go there. So yeah, and it's literally in the hood. Like that's where Snoop Dogg's. Remember, it's Snoop Dogg's. But yeah, it's like, but it's really good.
Really?
I think that's where a rapper got shot. One of the rappers, he actually got shot in that place. Like recently, like 2 or 3 years ago.
That's where I want my chicken to come from, bro.
Chicken must be that.
No, it's so I'm trying.
Chicken must
so
be.
Yo, he stole my chicken sandwich. Blah blah.
No, I think
it's worth to die over. That chicken sandwich is to die for.
Literally.
That'd be a W sign if you put that there. Might be a little bit insensitive.
That's kind of messed
Might be a little insensitive.
That's pretty
but
insensitive. That is pretty insensitive.
I want to try In-N-Out at some point.
I don't think I've ever tried In-N-Out either.
You eat animal style fries?
No, I don't know.
Really?
I just get the regular fries. I don't like chili.
Ah,
My dad loves chili.
I fuck with
So
chili. I'd fuck up some animal style fries.
Are y'all having any break plans? Are y'all going back home?
We're road tripping home.
Road tripping home? Okay.
7.5, 8. Are we stopping to get some sushi with Chubbs?
He might be in an all-star game.
A basketball All-Star game?
For
his intramural league.
Bro.
So we might go stop and watch that for like 30 minutes and then bounce on by, but we don't. I don't know. We'll see.
All right, I'm
I
going for the
texted
ride.
him.
That would
But
be interesting.
So
yeah,
question: How do you drive for that long?
4 White Monsters and
Okay.
Lincoln Park
And wait, what's Link Park?
band.
Okay.
You just go.
Bro, his attention span isn't cooked, bro.
Yeah, because he doesn't use that.
Exactly. Like I couldn't do that. I would like
Wait.
my brain would just explode.
Sorry to go back to the conversation, but like, were you the person that somebody told me? I don't remember if it was you. I think it was you. They were like, I walked in Thanksgiving and my little niece or nephew was watching YouTube Shorts on the TV.
No, it was not
Like
me.
that wasn't you. Like, is that not bad?
That's
like,
very bad.
Yeah, that would make me very angry.
like when
Mainly that they're watching YouTube Shorts and not like Instagram Reels or TikTok. Like, YouTube Shorts is the bottom feeder of social media, realistically.
Nah, I feel like
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Snapchat Spotlight.
I it's all about yes.
Snapchat
Snapchat,
Spot
yeah,
is
that
the
is-
bottom.
Snapchat Spotlight. Oh my god.
If I
That,
see you
if
ever
y'all
on
scroll
that-
Snapchat Spotlight, you need some serious help, bro. You know what actually is hilarious?
What?
I don't know if you met Declan Lynn. She was on the team last year. He's a lefty.
Oh, no,
He's
no.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
3 years ago.
I've heard his
Whoa,
name
no, he was on the
before,
team
though.
2 years ago.
Declan was on the team last year for sure. 2 years ago.
2 years ago.
Okay.
He was on the team. He's my next door neighbor. I golf with him all the time, and he was telling me how like he wants to stop using social media so much because like his screen time is way too big. So I like gave him a few tips and stuff, and one of them was to put a screen time limiter on your things. Because what happens with me is like if I'm scrolling or like I'm having a terrible day and I'm scrolling, the alert actually like pulls you out of the trance, and so like it forces you to be like, I set this alert, I might as well stick to it. Otherwise, like the more times you have to just like constantly keep clicking like 5 more minutes, it just makes you feel like a degenerate. So like I told him to do that, and he ran out of time on Instagram and TikTok. So it was like 45 minutes a day when he had set up, and so he was so like just fiending. He started going to Facebook. He was on the Facebook.
Yeah, that's
Reels.
you're correct.
That is
No way.
the abs of the epitome.
Facebook
of, like,
Reels?
Facebook Reels.
That's a thing.
Nah.
He said it got to the point where like they started showing, because what happens on Facebook is it actually like tilts towards politics. Like they want you to get angry, so like just they started showing him stuff to aggravate him, and so he was like, "Yeah, I gotta."
That's
bounce,
maybe rock bottom, bro.
Exactly.
Shout out Deck, bro.
All Exhibit A, why I don't want my kid to have a phone.
I mean, that's how like short form videos, you know.
Then he can't be a child star.
I don't care. I don't want my kid to be a child star, bro. I would so much rather have my kid be in an optimal world. My kid would be the exact opposite of a child star, just like super humble, like
Just like you.
that's a little
Is
bit.
Chris the opposite of a child star?
Yeah.
I guess I want my kids to experience very similar to the type of childhood I had, in the sense of like maybe I'll go to a farm in Switzerland and we'll just hang out there until he's like 5, and then reintroduce him back into society, and like that way he can because I don't think it's gonna be possible if I grow up in a rural area to give him the same things I had.
Probably not.
Like,
Yeah, I
because he's
think
gonna
you
get
gotta
infected. Everyone's gonna have phones, and then he's gonna be like, "Yo, I want one."
Yeah.
That's the thing.
That is.
That's
That's
I
the
don't know why we
problem.
didn't talk about that
If
before.
we're in Europe, that's not. I don't think that's gonna
Social
happen.
pressure, bro. It's like all your friends have all your friends are hanging out. They can't coordinate.
I didn't have that, so I didn't have. Even if I did, I would have my dad be like, "Yo, I want a phone." He'd be like, "I don't know what that is. Go back, go fish, go kick rocks. Like do something else. Like I don't know what do we do."
Go eat dirt.
It took us. I think I was 12 when we got Wi-Fi, and I can remember walking into the Walmart parking lot and buying the router and the modem and all that stuff, and like getting Wi-Fi for the first time, like going online on Google and like going to mathgames.io for the first time, like all that stuff. Because the only time I'd ever done that was in class at school. So like being able to do that at home was crazy. But yeah, I'd love for my like to go to Poland or something and like just chill with, because I'm pretty sure they don't have it nearly as bad as we have.
Definitely
it here.
not. I mean, no. There's probably nowhere in the world that has it as bad as here. To be honest.
No, probably China. They have a lot of technology.
Yeah.
But
that's
definitely
true.
us second.
They have Red Note over there.
This is kind of weird. Like,
That's no. Imagine scrolling on Red Note.
Bro, a bunch of people did that when they started doing the whole
I know.
TikTok ban thing.
yeah,
That's
is
bad.
true.
That's bad.
Well, what was I about to say? It was the war, Ukraine war, that war, right? This is really weird, but I feel like this is a good point. I think the North Korean soldiers were helping Russia or whatever, and they got their first, like, they had internet, like they can do whatever they, because it's not North Korea, and they literally started watching.
I was about to say, bro. They probably started OD gooning. They probably started
loved it, like,
OD gooning, probably.
yeah, it's like literally, like they literally.
I knew that's what you were gonna say.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like they don't know anything that we know. Like, because, it's obviously propaganda.
It's all
stuff,
censored.
but
It's all censored.
It's everything censored. It's like we have that. Like, it's low key kind of dangerous sometimes. Like, but that's how the world is.
I think that should go to show how dangerous phone can be when you gave, let's not say an underdeveloped society, but like a society who hadn't experienced that level of freedom or selection up until that point in their lives, and then they got it and they just overindulged to the point where they probably like people had to yank the phones out of their hands because they stopped doing it.
So you wait. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna bring it back to basketball, so we can keep talking about bullshit before we talk about basketball.
What were you gonna say?
Last thing. So y'all don't want y'all kids to be like iPad kids?
Fuck no.
Fuck no, dude.
I grew up.
Were you an iPad kid?
For sure. You were
I
definitely.
wasn't like that.
When
Okay, I grew up.
You got a phone in 3rd grade.
No, 5th grade. I want my kid to have a phone in 3rd grade.
Bro, I grew up,
Like-
like you said, knocking on people's doors,
that's why- yeah,
hooping on my
definitely.
drive. Bro, I used to have, like, I had a very young community. When I grew up, like, everyone was either, like, 2 years older than me or 2 years younger than me. A lot of kids. Now it's, like, everyone's kind of grown up. It's a much older neighborhood, but in its prime, when I was, like, 10, my younger brother was 8, there were some people that were 12, my cousins were, like, 7, and we would just play, like, pickup
Yeah.
on the driveway or in the park. Like I honestly didn't have that much screen time at all. My parents limited me to like 1 hour a day of screen time until I was like in 7th grade or 8th grade.
That's a good point because like I remember like when I was little, they used to punish me and say I can't go outside.
Yeah, me too.
Now it's like they're making probably kids have to go outside. You
Yeah.
know, that's how we flip. You know, but I digress.
I was gonna add one more thing before we go back
Go
to
ahead,
basketball.
go
I think the main thing that scares me about like my kid having a phone is the inability to like just I don't know if be a person's the right thing, but like that knocking on a door and like being able to talk to a parent or like just all. If my kid's the only kid in the entire neighborhood who's capable of doing that, first of all, he's gonna kill it in life.
Yeah, exactly.
But also, if he has to be the one example where like. Let's say your dad actually said this about how like the top of your road there's a hill where everyone used to go like sledding and stuff and that was like one family a year that goes up there. If my kid has to be the one example of the kid that goes outside and sleds and plays basketball whatever and he has to be alone doing that, fucking so be it. Because then maybe that'll set a ripple that like the rest of the neighborhood will start doing it.
But
That
you don't
is
want to put
true.
your kid in a position of isolation. Like what you think like that's what it would be. It would be isolation. The kid's the only kid without a phone. He's not gonna be included in any plans. There's nowhere to reach him. They're not. 12-year-olds aren't going to feel comfortable texting Christopher Alfred Beeman if little Tommy can come over. Like, they're usually going to get left out. And that's the tough part of balancing is, like, you want your kid to have social... Unless you grow up in a place where it's not, like, phones aren't prevalent. But if they are, then it's tough. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the points I was saying before of, like, why you're in the know. Because you have a phone. And you'll be... Depending on what job you decide to do after you graduate, where you decide to live, other people will have phones. And you're gonna needs to get in contact with your kid based on emergency situations, but also like other people are gonna want to be able to contact your kid in order to do other things.
I'm just gonna give him a flip phone.
I mean, yeah, that's how you do it.
Yeah, that's
I don't even know if they make those anymore.
Oh fuck yeah, they do. Do you know how many people in my town have flip phones purely just because of the fuck you? I don't want to get a phone.
My dad used to have a flip phone, obviously, because I mean, Apple was making iPhones before I was born, or after I was born.
BlackBerry, shout out.
So he used to have Blackberries and like flip phones, and obviously like flip phones are much less durable than like I mean, phones are not durable at all, to be honest with you. But
Well, I would debate that.
yeah, my dad would keep his like old phones or whatever, and I think also at this time was like technology, like phones were like rapidly advancing. So like you would get like a new phone every little bit because it was like the start of like the .com and like all the internet and everything like that. For my dad, I used to just take all my dad's old phones. I used to have like probably at one point like between 8 and 10 flip phones and just play with them. I thought it was the coolest thing in the entire world.
Just typing the letters and shit.
Literally, it didn't even work. Sometimes if I was lucky, my dad would let me play Brick Breaker on his BlackBerry.
oh.
I don't even know what that is.
I remember it's like where you wait for the thing to drop.
Yeah.
I never played that, but
It's
like-
BlackBerry too. Yeah.
That's peak, bro. That's peak. Now you got baby Gronk living up Rizzy Dunn,
yeah, bro, there's just too many.
risen up
problems.
Lizzie Dunn or whatever the fuck her name is.
Yeah. We're gonna go back to basketball.
Back to basketball before we wrap it up. How long has it been?
52 minutes.
We can definitely wrap it up soon. I want to know. So you come from North Carolina. Not necessarily. I mean, where was that geographically? Kind of more in the southern middle.
It's the south.
What is the difference that you notice between Northeast basketball? Because this year you've been to every single New England state.
Wait.
Every single New England state: Connecticut, Vermont, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Maine, Connecticut, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
You've been to every single. You played a game in every single one.
Yeah.
Have you noticed anything about Northeast basketball, style of play,
Yeah.
players' abilities, physical traits, anything like that that is different from what you're used to playing in North Carolina?
Yeah. I've noticed that like.
You even watch local high school games too.
Yeah. I noticed that like, I'm gonna speak for Western Mass and I'm gonna speak for New England.
Okay.
Western Mass, definitely the talent level isn't like as good, obviously, as South, because it's like we're the hoop state. Like we're like top 5, I'd say, states for basketball. So obviously, it's gonna be some drop off for like Western Mass. I feel like they have really like their highs are decently high, but their lows are way worse. Their lows are like lower than our like it's like their floor is way lower than our floor down south. But like north, so for the northeast part, I feel like the hoopers wise, they're like more, I'd say, like parky, like flashy, like I can get to my spot, get a bucket, blah blah blah. But like down south, they're more gritty. Like they more like they have a lot of heart. Like people are competitive, yeah. People are gonna lose, win. But I feel like it's gonna be a fight every game. Like down there, like if it's a park and it's not your ball, it's my ball. It's gonna be stuff like that that's happening. But like play wise, I feel like we're more gritty down there and more like tough playing. But the advantage I say up here has on us is that they're better shooters.
More shooting up north.
More shooting up north for sure. We have more like going to the basket, get into the lane, more defense for sure. But yeah, I would say that more better shooters.
And then before we wrap it up, unless you have anything else to add, I was just going to ask like what some individual goals and some team goals for next year.
Individual goals, I want to.
Could be stats, could be accolades,
Anything?
could be feel.
Oh, okay. I definitely want to make the all GNAC teams, one of them. Doesn't matter which one. I want to get Defensive Player of the Year. But again, like this is just a goal. Like I haven't even thought about this myself, but just thinking off the top of my head. Individually, I want to get better, obviously at shooting, obviously, but I want to get better at again like using my body, making the right plays, knowing my teammates. Team goals. I want us to beat one of the 4 top teams in the last 2-3 years. LaSalle, Albertus, both the USJ teams. Definitely want to beat one of them. Obviously, we might play them twice, so it's going to be either easier or harder. But yeah, I would love to win one of those. Obviously, make the playoffs, but I want to go far in the playoffs. I don't want to just make the playoffs. I want to go somewhere, Final Four, somewhere. I don't want to be the same as last year for team-wise. Like, I feel like if we are the same as last year, that is terrible. That's the worst. That's my worst fear.
Not getting better, yeah.
Not getting better at anything. So yeah, that's just a little goals. What do you want? Where do you want us to be, both of y'all, next year?
Tournament.
NCAA.
At some point, we talked about like, if Elms ever gets to the point where they made it to the tournament, like round of 64 or whatever, we're coming back and we're watching the game.
Yeah.
That would be like a heartfelt goal to
And that's
happen.
Chris comes from way farther. Like he'd have to drive 2.5 hours to an airport.
What?
So if Chris comes back, then you guys did something fucking good.
Yeah.
I'll probably come back for Alumni Day or something like that at least once next year to watch a game. But I think you're saying for you or for the team goals, like what I expect or what I want to see.
Yeah. What do you expect for the team?
I would love to see an over 500 season, but like not like a 13-12, like a 15-10, like a 17-8, something like that. That would be phenomenal. I want to see. I think definitely beating one of the top 4 teams would be huge and would be definitely a statement. Definitely maybe like a top 6 seed, meaning top half of the conference, would be awesome. Maybe, I don't know how many conference games you guys are playing, but if you guys can win 60% of the conference games, so let's just say you play 16 instead of 12, you guys go 11-5 or something like that. Like that would be very strong. Maybe 10-6 would be. That would be. I think you guys have the talent to do. I mean, we have a phenomenal group of guys returning who contributed this year. Young guys who are going to get a lot better, and a lot of room with 10 returners to recruit for positional need. And I think that sets us up, and a lot of like continuity as well. Like you guys played together for a year. A couple guys have played together for multiple years. So I think we could definitely, you guys could definitely do something special. I'd love to see that. What about you?
Other than that, I'd love to see you guys beat Amherst.
Oh, okay.
I would love to see you guys beat Amherst, bro. If you beat Amherst, I would be that. Honestly, if you guys got to the point where you were like 17-6, 17-8, whatever that is, and you came back and you played Amherst and it was like no one knows who's going to win, I might come back for that game too. Depends how long this hate stays in my heart. Cut that out.
He
but
hates
like,
Amherst.
At that point, if you're shout out Coach Pish. If you're Coach Pish or y'all Coach Pish, are y'all for non-conference or y'all scheduling harder opponents than this year or easier opponents?
Harder. Probably harder.
Like based on like obviously MPI matters, but do you like would you rather us go 10-0 versus hard teams like Trinity's, NESCAC teams, or do you want us to just play like cupcakes? And
How the hell are you gonna go 10-0 versus Trinity? You think
No. Oh, sorry. 0-10. Sorry.
play only 10 hard teams? No, I would think it's got to be. So my sophomore year we played a gauntlet out of conference, and this year we played definitely a weaker out of conference schedule.
Yeah.
I would say maybe somewhere in the middle.
Okay.
Probably, I think it's important to have games where you win. I think it's even important to have games where like hopefully you blow a team out, and that increases morale. You get guys who aren't getting a ton of opportunity to play in a win where it feels like it matters more. But I also think it's important to get your ass whooped and learn from those. And yeah, I mean you got to be in order to be the man. You got to beat the man. So
I would lean much heavier towards the harder schedules. Depends on the team, but I think specifically for the group of guys you have right now, I think you would respond better to harder teams.
Okay.
They got a young team. Like I think they would.
But they don't have that young. It's a very mixed. Like you have a lot
for
of
the young guys. Specifically,
How many seniors are there? Goff.
It's gonna be
Drew,
a lot of seniors.
DJ, Rick, Dan, Sam, Jack. They have 7 seniors.
And how many freshmen this year? 6.
3 freshmen.
Four freshmen. Oh, yeah, 3 freshmen coming back. Then we have.
And then exactly the only people we have is seniors and freshmen.
Yeah, that is true.
So it's a very weird mix. So you'll have now.
Yeah.
See, I think purely for the freshmen, I think it's more important to play like unbelievably high level teams, just because they get to see that and like feel it and get close to it really early on. Because like that's what you said. The reason you want to be like that guy number 30 on Riviera is because you got to see it like up front, close. You had to guard it at some points. So it's like that just gives you that
I would say
benchmark.
I would say
to look for.
I would say in the middle. I would say
In the middle.
play a couple more teams
Like,
that are
I don't know
tough.
if you know, but do we have to like play some of the teams? Like I'm seeing schedules from last year, this year, the year before. Like Leslie, we play like almost every year. Like
Trinity.
Linden, Trinity, but then after Pish, I think that was Southall. So he was talking to me about that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. Maybe some teams we have to play. I don't know. That's.
I mean, you're gonna cut
coach's
out.
job.
You're gonna lose out of conference games because you're playing more conference games.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that is true.
I don't know.
Wait, that's crazy.
I don't really know how it's gonna work, but I mean, if you guys can go, if you guys went 16-9
Yeah,
overall,
that would be an amazing.
you went
season.
10-6 in conference. Means you lost out of conference. You were 6-3, and in conference you were 10-6. That would be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I think 10-6 will probably put you in the top 6 of teams.
Yeah.
And hopefully that would mean you got one against the top 4, which would be very good for the program and to just establish that we're here and to be taken seriously. And yeah, I would love to see that. I would love to see somebody get a postseason award in the all conference team, or I mean, player of the year would be amazing.
Maybe a sportsmanship.
I mean, someone's
Shout out
on
Max.
someone's on a sportsmanship team every year.
Yeah, that is.
But
true.
I mean, something like a performance-based award, that would be awesome. I've never played with. So Mary, who is on, shout out Mary Turco, dog, is the first all-conference basketball player that since I've been at Elms.
Wow.
I think it's probably the first all-conference GNAC basketball player in the basketball program at Elms, because we've only been in the GNAC for like 5 years.
Wait for real? Oh, not Coach Parks was in the GNAC?
No.
Okay. Cool.
So shout out Mary, and if someone could, from the men's basketball side, could get that recognition, that means A, we're doing something right as a team, we're winning games, because you can't get any recognition if you don't win.
Yeah.
And B, I think that'd be huge for the program and to entice additional recruits, whether it's out of the portal or freshmen, like coming here and achieve success. And I think that'd be awesome for the program as well.
Yeah.
Got anything else? Any final words for the audience?
No.
All right.
Great having me. I mean, thanks for the invite.
Of course.
I'm pretty sure y'all aren't going to be here doing this next year. 100% sure.
Not, to be honest.
But it was nice being on the podcast. You know, I'll fly up to Canada if you have another one.
Hell yeah. I'm probably going to be down at some point, maybe.
Yeah.
Chris will ride out depending on where he's at. He might be in Massachusetts or somewhere.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
It's looking unlikely right now, boys.
So we'll see what happens, but let us know in the comments whether you think North Carolina basketball or Northeast basketball is better. Let us know in the comments whether what age you're going to give your phone give a kid.
Give your phone a kid. What age
Yeah.
are you gonna give your
What
phone
age are
a
you gonna
kid?
give your phone a kid? What age are you gonna
Lord.
give your kid a phone? What do you think about child stars? And if you saw baby Gronk on the street, would you take a photo with him? Like, comment, subscribe, share, send to your grandma. Thank you guys for listening.